What's going on, guys? Boggy D here, and we're back with another episode of Autopsy Simulator today. Hopefully we'll find out a bit more story, and maybe some more story, sorry. And obviously learn some more about bodies and death. Let's jump in.
Forgive me. What? Christ. What a dream. Fuck.
Yeah, that was a hell of a dream. No idea what any of it meant. Is that my wife? I guess it is, yeah. What happened to her? How did she die?
It's been almost a year.
That'd be very hard, Jack. Oh.
I wasn't able to support her through this. It's always good to have something for a rainy day.
Can we take that? No. Earrings? Okay.
It's always good to have
I
something
want the
for a
note
rainy day.
underneath.
Till death do us part.
Oh. 13th. Was it? 9th of the 13th. 13th of the 9th, 1980. Americans have their dates weird.
It was a miracle that the coffee didn't wash off the writing.
Oh,
And that she said yes.
that's sweet.
She got it for her first day of work. And she
Oh,
broke it
Alice.
the same day. She said it was for luck.
Oh. Can I get the note underneath? Nope. Okay. Take your pills in the bathroom.
So much light everywhere.
They went to Paris. That's nice. What about the
Some
bills?
days, I just feel like setting fire to all this paperwork.
Not bills,
Fed up
paperwork.
with it.
I don't have a shadow. Okay.
Menu for today: dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
What is that? Greasy mac and cheese. Okay. Beer. Pizza. Milk. Anything good in the freezer? I don't know. Bathroom is what we need.
A pill a day keeps the defective Jack away. It's a shame these won't help with my hangover.
That's 2 pills, so does that keep you doubly not defective?
It's just too dirty. The fucking phone.
Okay.
Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home, too. How is everything? We haven't talked since, you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask, do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
I guess. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Stephen if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Stephen's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you wanted to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Oh. Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
You're gonna write it down?
Browning Lane, apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
Yeah, me too. And that's okay. Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you. Well, that was a bit unexpected. I should probably find something to send.
That would be so difficult, losing a loved one. Oh. Okay. It doesn't actually
I'm
say
not in the mood
anything.
for music lately.
I wish it gave a little bit of story about the photos.
They certainly have more will to live than I do.
That's nice. Very peaceful looking. It's a very nice photo as well. Greetings from Roller. Stephen and Alice are doing well. We have... I can't zoom in. I can't read that either. I'm not good at cursive. I
View
think I
isn't
said that yesterday.
spectacular,
But
why does that car look familiar?
are we getting followed?
I still feel uneasy. At this time, Alice would probably be sitting here reading a book.
It does seem like a lovely corner to read a book. You get the nice like morning sunshine or afternoon sunshine on you. Happy birthday. On the downside, you're getting old. On the plus side, unlike me, you won't start going bald. Happy birthday, my dear sis, Stephen. Very sweet photos. Find a photo and envelope, send to Charlotte.
The remnants of last night's binge with Stephen. I'm not sure if it's still edible.
Grocery store. Whoa. What was that? I just saw a ghost. No.
These were from Thanksgiving. Stephen invited me. I was going to give them to his mother, but then I met Alice. That was the first time I saw her.
What are they?
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam.
That's wait. Summer 1975.
It's hard to believe they've known each other for so long.
Thank you, Alice. Okay, now we need an envelope.
Time flies, and probably it would be better if Charlotte had this. It deserves to be on display, and not hidden in a drawer. Alice didn't like this portrait.
I wonder why. It's a beautiful portrait. Was she a doctor? Oh, there it is.
Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously late.
There we go.
I don't think it's going to rain.
I mean, it might.
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
This way. Okay. So coffee and aspirin are what we also need. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying, make sure you like, comment, and
Peaceful
subscribe. It
troops in
really
a
helps
row.
the channel. and it just lets me know what kind of games you guys want to see me play. It's a nice looking world though.
I hope this helps, Charlotte. Okay. All done here. Time to go. Huh?
What was that? What's wrong with Jack?
Damn. I forgot my jacket. Well. I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
We could have just gone back and got your jacket. It wouldn't have been too hard. At all. But okay. Though it was the afternoon sun.
Nice and fresh. At least it's peaceful here.
Medical Examiners, 38 Lincoln Ave, New Orleans. Why? What? Oh. Check your messages, go to the office.
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
The timesheet, Hammond.
I'm going to sign in. Where do I ring bell once and wait? And then if you leave the autopsy mess again and go home, I'll put you in your car, I promise. Service. Please return the key to the basement. Off the light. Turn off the light before leaving. Do I have to like sign in or? There's a coffin there, okay.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Social room storage. Office was here. Okay.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November?
Jeez.
So I'd better check the answering machine.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room.
Maybe.
Well,
He doesn't seem to like us.
how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's your first birthday without her, and... This, I still have a hangover, and you know me, I run to the John like the neighbor's fucking dog. You know, today I slipped on his shit again. That fucking furball. He always has to shit next to my car. Anyway, I can't come
He's
over
a
in the evening,
dog,
but
leave
we'll
him
catch up
alone. He
on the
doesn't know what
weekend,
he's
okay?
doing.
Bye. I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
That's par for the course. I wonder
Inspector
when this clown
Muffin.
will learn to look under his feet. Birthday. I actually forgot it was today. Alice baked me muffins like these every birthday.
Oh, it's his birthday.
A treat for later. I always crave something sweet after a section. Okay, joke's over. Apron, gloves, and get to work.
Can I have some
What?
coffee?
Still no mold? What kind of
Okay,
cheap
no.
and nasty coffee is this?
I didn't know coffee could go moldy, to be fair. Hanging apron there.
Ah, man. I remember you. You were on that
Gloves.
talent show. What was your name again? I need to order another batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later. And that's the whole point.
You know from a talent show, does that mean she's
Steven laughs
somewhat...
at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught.
So Steven's a
November
cop?
21st, 1991.
He?
Time, 9:13 p.m. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Lecture for the Medical University of Missouri. After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs, so today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, police folder.
So, newspaper.
Ah, yes, Samantha Barker. Now I remember. There's probably going to be a lot of chatter about this.
So, superstar talent show winner Samantha Barker.
When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed extremely She also quit drinking alcohol and mentioned something about rehab. The friend also admits that there was no indication of an impending tragedy.
So,
Found in her own apartment by police patrol. Officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased, who had been unable to contact Barker for several days.
so do they think it was a suicide? From this information, it sounds like that's the way
During
they think it went.
interrogation, a friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show.
I don't know if a lot of people do.
After her first album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered panic attacks and severe sleep problems. Drugs and medication came into play.
But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if you would if it was just an instant shot to fame. It'd be a big change, whereas if you slowly grow, you're obviously there for the whole time.
The deceased was found in her own apartment, in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment.
So yeah, I'm thinking.
Let's
Well,
see what's said
it
of
sounds
this
like they
matter.
think it's a
As you can
suicide.
see, the body is fully clothed. Therefore, before we move on to photographic documentation, we must remove the clothes. This time, we don't have to focus on the clothes too much. However, there are cases where a clothing analysis can lead to the cause of death.
Looks like she has strangulation marks around her neck.
Okay, now we can continue with the examination. Again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you.
Yeah, it does feel weird taking
First,
photos of
we photograph the
naked
whole
dead
body.
people. So, whole body.
And now, any suspicious looking marks or wounds.
Yep. So there's the one on her neck. Maybe not on this side.
Yes,
Okay.
I've seen this many times.
Would you like to explain what it is? Bloody tickle in my throat today.
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion. Well, there's
Frostbite.
even more here.
Yeah, the toes look black. That's alright. Severe bruising, it seems. And there we are, the neck. Oop.
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this.
It looks like ligature marks.
A few we will need to look into here.
There we are. So,
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
yes. I thought we did the rigor mortis first.
The number
But I
of
guess not.
bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle.
Yeah. Severely bruised.
Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was, undecided.
So maybe it, well, definitely sounds like a murder.
Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues.
So we're gonna have to look at,
And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured, others still contain fluid residue.
like, burnt blisters?
More numerous blisters.
Okay.
We have
Nothing
some
about the
leads to
black toes,
investigate here.
I guess.
Let's write this down.
Are they the previously found wounds? So there's the neck.
On the neck of the deceased, we can see clear furrows, indicating that strangulation may be the probable cause of death.
I don't know if it...
Currently, it's difficult to
Would
say
have been
whether the bruises were the
suicide
result of a
from that.
beating, or whether it could be some kind of internal bleeding.
The
Given the
bruising on
condition
the
of the
arm.
deceased, it's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle, or perhaps the result of iron deficiency.
Wouldn't iron deficiency have multiple spots on your
In
body?
general, such blisters
just
usually appear in the case
one.
of mechanical abrasions, but due to the place of occurrence, this should be excluded. The most likely cause of such skin changes is the high concentration of barbiturates in the body.
The barbiturates.
Although it's easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggest that it's probably a matter of barbiturate poisoning.
Okay, so...
I'll
barbiturate
add
poisoning.
barbiturates to the list of necessary tests, to be checked in the lab later. Examination with a UV lamp will dispel some doubts. Potential attackers could have left traces.
I don't know, I still think it's an attack,
After
but
examining the
I'm not
organs,
sure.
we can easily verify whether there was internal bleeding or whether the deceased was suffering from something. A severed spinal cord, trauma to the larynx, or trachea will verify whether the hanging was the final nail in Miss Barker's coffin. Given the
Okay.
testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first I'll check for external traces. For this we use the good old UV lamp. I look carefully at the whole body. UV rays will reveal any traces. The area around the head is empty.
Around the arm as well, there's nothing.
Right hand clean, torso empty, without marks.
Left
The
hand.
left hand seems to be fine. No
Fine.
legs, there's nothing here. Well, nothing to surprise us here.
Okay,
Now
so
gently, we
nothing
take
on the UV.
deceased by the hand. And we check for rigor mortis.
Oh. And then drop. Oh. Oops. I guess I didn't do that right. Let me go down. Back up.
Again,
There we
the
go.
hand falls freely.
So-
After yesterday, you should know what this means.
Yeah,
Since we don't
no
have a
rigor.
definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection. I dissect the skin of the deceased.
Oh, that's a bit close. Is that?
And
There.
I proceed to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue. Now for the ribs.
So we need the
What
loppers.
do we have here? Or rather,
Oh.
what don't we have? There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes regarding bruising, it doesn't take much.
Oh,
My
so
wife was constantly banging into furniture, walking into door frames. That's a wonder she never broke anything. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body. I just need my syringe.
are lungs supposed to look like that?
Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, alcohol poisoning as the cause of death.
I really don't know if everybody's lungs are black like that on the inside, or was she a smoker as well?
All done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge.
So
What was it? 15, 70, 10, 75?
70 for 15.
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Do I really need it?
My old but trusted
Okay.
centrifuge.
Ooh, hang
Ideal
on.
for all the fluid tests I need to
Aw.
perform during an autopsy.
You should give me the
Maybe
choice.
one day I won't need my notebook.
Today is that day. It was 70 in 15 minutes.
Numbers have
And
never
60
been my
was
strong
scratched
point.
out.
It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
So we place the samples.
Gently does it with this old
15
thing.
and
Handle with kid gloves.
70.
I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
Can we have a look at her lung? Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the body.
The laboratory is already open, so...
Oh.
Fucking hell! Ridley! Mr. Ridley!
Whoa, this is
Where is he? The fuses need resetting.
breakers in the
Fuck it.
storeroom.
I'll do it myself.
Okay.
I swear there was a flashlight in here.
Wait, do I need the flashlight? Yeah, I can't see anything in there. I don't think so. Laboratory. Bathroom. Office.
Whatever. I know where the switches are anyway. First the right, and then the left.
And then left.
And voila.
Cool.
What?
What was that?
What the? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in
I just
peace?
saw that door slam behind me. What the hell?
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge trip the fuses again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's
I
going.
don't think Jack would
Soon
like me.
there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks.
No
Phew.
worries.
How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge
Oh,
while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact
Bits.
number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will
God.
report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? What? Steven. Was Red Pete one of the passengers?
Oh.
He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. They want me on site.
What if he survived?
I
he was
gotta
killed,
go.
I think.
Talk to you later, okay?
I assume by Red Pete.
Fuck. Calm down, Jack.
Have a drink.
Pills. I need my pills.
Or not.
You heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead.
We hope. But is he the man who killed my wife?
Yes. Nothing's going to happen. Christ. I've got to get back to work.
Collect the samples. Oh.
What?
Okay. Sorry, I left the door open.
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to. My old but trust. Fucking hell!
Excuse me. Can you not?
Alright, let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap. And miraculously, yes.
Is that ethanol again? That's cool.
The samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
Place the samples into the rack. We didn't have to do this yesterday because the lab was closed. Oops.
Alright, let's load this up. I placed the test tubes in the rack.
So over here. And we pick up the pipette.
Now, just take 5 milliliters from each.
Set up pipette. That's cool.
Precisely.
5. Action.
And the next.
Okay. That's cool, but wouldn't you dispose of, or not dispose, remove what's in it first?
Five more.
Like that, so set up again. 5.
We put the prepared sample into the machine.
Okay. Into chromograph.
Let's see what
Click
we
the
have
printer
here.
results from the
The results
Okay.
indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight inebriation.
tube container. What? Okay.
I can return to
that
the
means.
body and continue the rest of the examination.
I have no idea what any of that stuff meant. That's fine. Turn to
The
the autopsy,
chromatograph results
so-
show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail.
Okay, so cross that off though.
First, I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body.
Oh, to see if she was poisoned.
That's
Or is
enough. I'll do the test
barbiturates like
later.
a drug
I'd best not
overdose?
try my luck with the centrifuge right now.
So liver ones.
Now I removed the liver.
I don't see any
No lesions. However,
issues with it.
it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ.
Okay. It's over here. Yeah.
The weight is 1,300 grams. The liver is enlarged.
Okay. Weigh the scale. Liver at the scale and then transfer it to the cutting board.
I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis.
Okay.
The liver is
So
actually quite clean inside.
So maybe she wasn't a heavy drinker or drug user.
The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances?
But don't drugs also
Move
affect her
on to the
liver?
heart.
I know nothing about this human body, it seems. Is that supposed to be there?
Oh,
Blackened
at a
vein.
glance, we can see signs of
Oh,
a
it's
heart attack.
Heart attack.
The deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it
So
has collapsed.
maybe
So,
drug
I guess we
abuse.
need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates.
Okay. Hello? What? Mark the damage. Oh.
The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. I better check the data in my notebook. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So he took another pill.
Oh.
He forgot again and took another one. And another one. Until he took the last one. That's why it's better to have amnesic drugs in boxes labeled with the days of the week. This sort of thing rarely happens anymore. Doctors tend to prescribe benzodiazepines. They are safer, but still shouldn't be combined with alcohol.
Yes, no medication should be. So for barbiturates, it is 10 and 75.
Alright.
That's not the correct.
We close the centrifuge
Yeah.
and pray that it doesn't trip anything again.
I thought I was on 10. Look around the camera.
It looks like our luck is in.
And just walk in front of the camera anyway. Whoops.
We can take the samples to the lab now. I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs.
There's the samples into the rack and it said 6 mils in the pipette.
Okay, 2 samples this time. 6 milliliters each.
There we go. Okay, that seems like a lot, but I'm not a medical examiner, so I don't actually know. There we go. Into the
Well,
chronograph.
let's see how much of it we find.
So is this doing it for drug? Why is there that? Okay.
Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin.
What?
Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach.
Okay. So we need to check the stomach.
The tests show that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse. The question now is whether it was an accident or a deliberate act. I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out. Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
Wait, was I supposed to like tie it off or something first?
Normally, the stomach and intestines are full of surprises.
Okay. We should have this. Oops.
But not this time.
Oh.
We see remnants of undigested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
So, was it an overdose?
Length and width normal. No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach of the deceased. The direct cause of death was probably an overdose. I'll check the rest of the organs, and then the nervous system. We'll see how significant the marks on the neck are for the whole case.
So it's like the lungs and small intestine
Lungs
damage.
are normal, no lesions. The victim was the deceased's
trachea.
trachea is normal. Complete patency. No food or fluid.
So it didn't choke.
The deceased's intestine is normal. No clear pathological changes.
Don't like Alice skeletons,
Abdominal
just
cavity checked
exposed.
off. We can check the brain.
Brain examination skills.
I make a cut to open the lid of the victim's skull and remove the brain.
Gave her a little bit of a haircut as well, I guess. Begin a thorough brain analysis by
Brain
examining
is
the organ.
normal. No obvious lesions. Alright. I need to dissect it on a board.
I'm sorry about your brain.
Using a knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue. I peek inside a bit, and... I don't think there's anything. As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is still the matter of the marks on the neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer. Oh, they're out there.
Why am I...
Alice. Saw. I need saw.
Oh.
Fuck. I don't see it here. Oh. I know. I probably left it in the basement after its last cleaning.
Probably shouldn't leave your username and password.
I
like
wasn't
that.
sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work.
I bet.
Some of my previous cases, a reminder of more prosperous times.
Oh, okay. I thought he was worrying about, what do you call it? Red Pete. We'll shut these doors.
Mr. Ridley, I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why
Okay.
is the key lying at the... never mind. If only he could put that much enthusiasm into his work.
There was no enthusiasm in
I
that
get
one,
the
man.
feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses.
Well, I found the key. It was over here. But I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do.
Please, may this be the last trip.
Head to the basement. Here's the basement. Is it through here?
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep, pleasantly cool breath. You're nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest.
Am I gonna regret this? Is the basement outside? Oh. I might die. But yes, that is the basement over there. What's in here? I don't know, storage room maybe? I think I'm gonna
I'll
die.
take the saw. Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't
this
anyone
is-
do maintenance around here? Damn hatch. Damn red Pete. Never again. If only.
I don't like that, but it made too much noise. Spines. Oh! What the fuck? Fuck you.
It would be easier if I put things away properly.
Bloody jump scare skeleton. What else is down here?
Ugh, damn student lectures and their fucking props.
Why is there a couch with like clothing?
And like clockwork, he's already sleeping.
You're a shit security guard. We're gonna die because of you. Finish the spinal examination.
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord.
Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting like a cutscene animation thing for it. It's good though. Please, okay. Oh, that.
The spine is removed.
Please.
I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates. Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded. Autograph, and we can start sewing.
Okay. Yeah, yes.
In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe.
Oh. Okay, close up the body. Oh, wrong button. We need the staple. Needle, I mean. Whoops. Are we not putting anything of hers back in?
At home, it was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts. Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Place the body into the fridge and close it.
Tiring day.
These two have
I
been...
can feel those hunger pains coming on.
upsetting deaths.
I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way.
Head to your
Gloves in
car in the
trash.
parking lot.
Leave the apron for cleaning. Now I can go. Camera. I didn't turn it off.
Okay, we're leaving the camera on. I'm gonna try to record some ghost activity.
A nightcap will do me good. Good night, Mr. Ridley.
Oh,
The
you're
police
awake.
will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
Red paint on the loose. Apex treatment.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude.
I mean, not wrong. Yeah, no one in the back.
Alright, maybe three things. My whiskey on the rocks when I get home.
I also did not throw my gloves away. They were still on my hands.
So cold. I guess I should have brought my jacket to work.
Yeah, you probably should have.
This block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet. Almost there. Stephen didn't want to go out for a drink tonight, so I'll drink my whiskey in the company of my TV. Shit. I forgot the muffin. Well, Ridley will have a nice treat for the night. I'm sure he'll be his happy, thankful self tomorrow.
We use the lift this time. Halloween pipe. Okay. I don't know what floor I live on. I think it was the 3rd floor. No, I guess we'll find out.
What the fuck?
Oh god.
But I locked it. I'm sure of it.
Well, that seems like a good place to call it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a nice day.